and your life. So.
So most of you who know me know that I follow this thing called Mercury retrograde. Mercury is the planet that you all know in our solar system. It's closest to the sun. It's also the planet of communication in this weird science called astrology. It's been around for, 3,000 years. It started around, 300 BC, somewhere around ancient Egypt, around the Hellenistic period. Do you care? No. But here's the deal. This has been going on for so long, you got to figure there's some truth in it. This is what it looks like. The signs of the zodiac. This is what the houses mean. This is what it looks like in the night sky. All these people believed in it, from popes who actually followed astrological advice to the Pope here, Pope Julius III, who said, I'm going to get crowned according to astrology. All of these people, including Nancy Reagan, when her husband got shot, she decided she wanted to keep him safe, so she learned how to get astrological help to get him safer. And he didn't go out if it was a Mercury retrograde. Mercury is the closest to the sun. Here's the Earth. Retrograde means that these two planets pass each other, and the one that's moving slower appears to be going backwards. And in our night sky, it looks like two cars racing. They actually look like one is going slower than the other. So that retrograde period has impact, according to astrology, that it's going to take away its positive benefits from our communications. In other words, it's the Murphy's Law of astrology. It means it's going to go wrong, and it's going to be on you. Murphy's Law works in the astrological chart from the standpoint of anything you say will be used against you in every way possible. This little planet can cause more havoc in every aspect of communication, and I mean everything. What deals with communication? Your computer, your telephone, your job, your life, your relationships, everything. It can be as much as your crashed computer. A dropped call takes on new meaning. This is the epic fail of all traffic jams. And, oh, by the way, your email and your mail, your bills, it all gets lost. And it's all because of Mercury, right? Let's blame it on something. 1987, I really paid attention to this. Gene Shalit gave a review of two movies, Dragnet and The Untouchables. And during that time, the teleprompter messed up, somebody who did the teleprompter, and managed to put a paragraph from each and switch them. By the time they got done the broadcast, Gene Shalit was in tears and laughing so hard they dropped the camera. So what does this mean to you? Why should you care? It has an impact 3 times a year, and you're going to need a sense of humor, you're going to need an awful lot of patience, and you're going to have to be able to give the benefit of the doubt wherever you can. These guys actually have it going on, because if you're not patient, it's only going to get worse. So, do not. The rules, do not. Please don't buy a computer under Mercury retrograde. I did that once. It wasn't pretty. That Toshiba was mine. It crashed bad. And have meetings, but most of all, travel. How many people realize that your itinerary is communication? You can be delayed. So this is the biggest problem right here. People sitting in nice groups, train stations, waiting for the train. Mercury retrograde can screw everything up. At this point, now what you do is you back up your hard drive. How do you put it in reverse? I don't know. But if you can, make sure that you back it up before the retrograde. Also, use it as a time to follow up on everything. Do not use it as a time to start new projects. Finish what you've got started. And listen to live broadcasts, especially these shows. They're a lot of fun. That one up in the right corner especially. People trip over their lines. I'm sorry, Rick. People have a good time with it. And also, make sure, as I said, this found not found thing happened to me too. Mercury retrograde is a real problem. Back it up, you won't get the error 404 half as much. More than anything, in relationships especially, when you're talking with people, you'll find that your message isn't getting across. So, now that you know it's going to rain, go get an umbrella, right? Would you rather have bad communication or a positive communication, where you're talking with someone and your message gets across and you've got benefit of the doubt and patience? I would rather not be pulling my hair out over my bad computer. I would rather be looking like this calm, cool, and collected person, like I know what I'm doing. But Mercury retrograde lasts for 2.5 weeks. So if you're not getting the message yet, this happens 3 to 4 times a year. We're lucky, in 2012, it's also going to happen 3 times. This year is 3 times, so that you have the dates All I can tell you is pay attention. If you don't remember them, you can look them up in the Farmer's Almanac because they do publish them. And most of all, if you remember nothing else, keep your mouth shut and let everybody else talk. Their foot goes in their mouth, not yours. Any questions?